Hey guys, what is up? It is Trigger Live, and I'm bringing you a life story today, actually. But before I get into that, I just have a couple little topics I have to touch on. One of them is in this game. I'm playing with a couple people I met in Huppet, actually. If you don't know what Huppet is, just Google Huppet. It's a pretty awesome site. It basically matches you up with other people so you can have good teams. And yeah, I've been playing with this team, and we've been pub stomping every night, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Some pretty awesome guys on the team, and yeah, I just thought I'd tell you what's going on here. We basically have a full team. I think we have 5 people out of 6. So, and then another thing, if you noticed, before I was putting 1-2 quick tips up a day, and I haven't put one up for I don't know 2-3 days. That's because I haven't had any suggestions. If you guys could please suggest some quick tips for me, then I can move on to that. And and what I mean by suggest is simply just tell me a place, something that you hate in the game when someone camps in a certain area on a certain map somewhere. And basically I'll just figure it out and give you a quick tip of how to get them out of there. And that's all I want. So if you could go to my most recent, or actually any of my quick tips series, and just ask for something, then that would really help me out, or just put a suggestion rather. And okay, so let's move on to the story. Now, some of you may have already heard this story, but it's a good story. I thought I'd tell you guys what's going on. And it's kind of about, well, it is. It's about school. Last year, grade 10. This year I'm going into grade 11. And last year, basically, we've moved on to high school in Canada. We go to high school, well, at least in Alberta, we go to high school start of grade 10, whereas in the United States I think it's grade 9. And the school that I go to is self-directed. So basically they say, here's what you have to do, finish it by the end of the year. However you want to do it, do it. You can either do all of math in 2 weeks, or you can spread math out through the entire year. It's completely up to you, and it's kind of cool. I really like it. Some people hate it. I don't get why. I guess it's not for everyone. It's supposed to get you ready for college, and I love it. It's super fun, in my opinion. But then with that comes it's very easy to slack, because there's only teachers in a couple. Well, there's teachers in every resource room, but that means that teachers don't really roam the halls at all. And they basically give you like 2 hours for lunch. You're only supposed to go out for half an hour. But okay, so I'm gonna give you what happened. I started to hang out with these guys. I still hang out with them. We're still like a group. We hang out all the time, and they're really good guys. But I started hanging out with them. I've known them since middle school, but I didn't hang out with them until about halfway through the year. But I started hanging out with them around halfway through the year, and I was a bit behind, not much. Like, I could probably catch up in a week, so it wasn't that bad. We started hanging out with them, and I got into shisha, which, if you guys don't know, you kind of have a hookah apparatus. If you don't know what a hookah is, you can Google that. A hookah apparatus, and you put flavored tobacco on the top, and then you smoke it through a hose. And we really got into shisha, and from there everything went downhill. I'm just gonna give you just a sum up of basically we took 3 weeks off of school, and that's kind of hard to imagine. Just 3 weeks of what you would normally be working off of school. So that put me about a month behind, and it was really hard to catch up. I did at the end of the year, but let's go into what we did. We so the first little while, for the first week or so, one of my good friends, his mom was away. So basically we went to his apartment every day from, I think, when did school start? At like 9:30 when we got out of our TAs. From 9:30 until around 2:15 to 2:30, we went to his apartment and either smoked shisha or just chilled. And then around lunch we'd go to West Hills, which is a shopping center, and we would just eat A&W or McDonald's or something. I lost about $300 between this 3 week just on food. So you can imagine, stupid phone. So you can imagine how much food we were buying. $300 on food in 3 weeks. That's a lot of money. But yeah, so we went to these restaurants. Not these restaurants. Well, actually, one day we did go to a restaurant, Swiss Chalet, and that was nice. The bill was like $70. So probably won't do that again unless one of us wins the lottery, because that was a pain to pay for. So yeah, we probably smoke for 2-3 hours, and then we'd go eat, and then we'd either go back and smoke more, or we'd just hang around West Hills, and then right before school ends, we'd get back to school, sign out, and it would look like we were there the entire day. I mean, we signed in, we signed out. The only thing is we didn't get any work done in between that time. For the next 2 weeks, his mom got back home, so we actually went to we went to another friend's house when his parents weren't home, but it was sketchy because she would get home around 3, and we'd be there at like 2. Like, what if she got home like an hour early? And then there was actually one time where we wanted to pick the hookah up, and we didn't know if his mom was home, so we just drove to, well, we didn't drive, we had another friend drive us to his house, and like he like snuck in. We didn't know if she was home or not. She could have been, well, no, she wasn't, this is it, she wasn't home, but she was getting home within 5 minutes or something like that, and we like he like got in, he like ran out, we got in the car, and we just like sped off because we didn't want his mom seeing us, because we would got in pretty big trouble. And then there was another time, it was a pretty close call, where I left my wallet on a bus bench, and someone found it, and my mom was like, "Why were you at this bus stop? That's not nowhere near your school." And I was like, "Oh, we just went out that day because we felt like having lunch, and we got back on time and everything." But it was a really close call. She kept on questioning me about it because it's pretty far away. It'd be hard to get back to school on time. But it all worked out. We basically did this 3-week just fuck it. We just did this 3-week just amazing chill time, and it was probably the best like 3 weeks of the school year. It was so, we talk about it all the time, and we wish we could do it again. Who knows, maybe we'll get ahead next year and we'll be able to do maybe a week or 2 off. And it was awesome. We just didn't work at all. Like, you're supposed to get 30 units a week. I mean, not a week, a month. So basically a unit a day. And between that entire 3 weeks, I got 1 unit, and everyone else got around 1, 2, 3 units. No one got over 5 units between those 3 weeks. So you can imagine we just got raped by our TAs, which is basically the people that watch us, make sure we're going on track. But it all worked out. We caught up in the end of the year. And yeah, it was really fun. If you're ever in a situation like that, I'd say do it. You know, life's short. Just maybe not 3 weeks, but maybe take a week off. People are so like determined to school. Sometimes it's good to just take a day off. Maybe not 3 weeks because that's pretty intense, but just a day off. Just let yourself relax and all that. But I have run over my limit. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and have a nice week. Peace, guys.